Hey guys, this is Gavin. I hope you've had a good weekend and that you're ready to take on the week ahead as we start to count down the end of January. And it feels like it's gone so fast. So if you do have any resolutions, I hope that you've started putting them into action because there's no time like the present. So let's see what energies we have in store this week. And if you haven't already, please choose a card from 1 to 3 and we'll see what energies are with us and how we can best work with them to the betterment of ourselves and those around us. I'm reading from the Tower of the Stars Eternal today, and this deck was published by Los Scarabeo in 2004. Now we have the Queen of Swords, and the Four of Discs, and we have the Knight of Swords. So we have the Queen of Swords, and this speaks about independence and self-sufficiency, and you'll be able to draw upon those strengths throughout the week, and you'll undoubtedly have clear thoughts and a greater sense of self-awareness. And the fact that this character is high up in the clouds is really symbolising that you'll have a good overview of what's happening around you at present. The clouds are obscuring your vision. It's like you can see through and analyse better your entire environment. And obviously, with this greater self-awareness, then it's like the mind or our lives are laid bare and ripe for analysis or criticism or improvement. And whatever has been hidden under the table, whatever you've been avoiding or washing over will now be laid bare for a time, and obviously this can leave you feeling a bit raw. In this feeling state, you'd greatly benefit from developing some compassion for yourself, instead of overanalyzing your life or any of your apparent flaws or needs or behaviours, because you can see this Queen's more than ready to decapitate what she feels is unnecessary or not up to her standards. So yeah, sometimes we can be our own worst critic. So be kind to yourself whenever you feel ready to chop off one of your own limbs. Another tip with the Queen in your corner this week is to try and take some time in solitude to recharge. Because with this greater self-awareness, on top of your day-to-day life and events, you can feel energy levels start to drop. So take that time to find some peace and chill out so you can get those energy levels back up. And time alone doesn't always have to be time wasted. This character brings a sharp mind that can easily be transferred to pursuing a personal project or hobby. So have fun and be creative. Time alone doesn't have to be time wasted. But again, watch that inner critic. If you do take this path, it may stall or completely halt you getting into a creative frame of mind, because the mind will always convince us that there's always something more apparently important. And swords can be used to bless or cut down, and you're advised to watch your words wisely this week, because your truths, although likely correct, do have the potential to hurt others' feelings if not monitored and kept in check. If this new awareness is unwanted, like say, when you're not feeling at your best or circumstances aren't great right now, then this awareness can be easily projected onto judging others. And you don't want to get into analysing others and comparing yourself when you're in this frame of mind. You'll only end up cutting yourself in the long run, especially if you start to try and speak what you're thinking. So for the Four of Discs, now whenever we get this card, we're usually looking at matters of finance and security and control. So you've created for yourself a position of apparent security through money or work or through managing your day-to-day time. And whenever we get to a stage where we feel like, I'm okay, I can relax a little. I know what I need to do today to make tomorrow secure, and today I feel safe. We generally hold on to it with all of our might. And in a way this is great, because we just want more of the same. It feels easier doing what we know works when it brings us the results that make us feel safe and pays the bills and keeps debts at bay. But this card is urging you to look at what you already have and realise that you don't need to hold on so tightly, because it's not going anywhere and you are going to be okay. By holding on to what is working, which is valuable in itself for sure, you're actually blocking any chances for the new to come into your life. And change is necessary for us to be able to develop. When you can lighten up and let loose a little by going with the flow and being less calculating, you'll free up more energy for yourself and open yourself up to new opportunities. And obviously with new opportunities comes a chance to further develop and possibly acquire more security in the future. So this week you're asked to look at where you feel free and where you feel limited in life. It's your choice to either stay where you are or to start using what you've accumulated to continue building your future. because there's nothing worse than looking back with aching regret. One has to only look at the generations gone by. Maybe your parents went day to day to the same building or field or vehicle to get that paycheck because it was secure and guaranteed as long as they kept turning up each day and grinding out those hours. But they will have limited their ability or belief to achieve greatness by doing the same job and thinking the same thoughts and repeating the same actions day in and day out. So be careful that you don't get stuck. Keep your eyes open for new opportunities and be willing to stretch yourself and test yourself, because with daring and taking risks every now and then, you can have the opportunity to expand your mind and grow in ways you may have never conceived of, living in your secure little bubble. And now we have the Knight of Swords, and this could be you or someone close to you, and this knight is on a mission, and that's for sure. When I get this card in my reading, which I've actually done twice this week, I feel focused, I feel determined, and it's like no matter what's going on around me, I'm going to get that quality work done. I really love this card in a reading, especially when there's big projects on the horizon or goals that need to be ticked off for the week, because you get that bonus of a rest from any really strong emotions, because your energy is sort of busy or distracted with a task ahead, like we have presented with us today. This knight is charging ahead with determination, with swords out, eyes forward, and focused intensely on the prize ahead. And you know when you get this card that you have the potential to smash those goals apart. And of course, each card needs careful balance, and the Knight of Swords is no objection. You can really get caught up in the passion of what you're doing here, and sometimes, you know, when you're fully engaged in something that holds your attention so strong, you can kind of start to come off across as a bit cold and uncaring to those around you, maybe snappy, but you can't help it because your mind is prioritizing right now. But you would do well to try and keep your ego in check, shall I say. Don't be so critical when someone gets in your way or slows you down, and try and exercise a bit more patience, and don't act like you know it all just because you're in the zone and you've got a strong focus this week. You'll have an awesome opportunity to get some quality work done over the next few days if you keep your focus ahead, because there is no stopping this night. Thanks for watching today, everyone. It's been an honour as always. If you liked today's video and you feel like some of the messages resonated with you, then please press like to show your support. And if you're new here, then subscribe for free content each week. My Facebook link is in the description below, and I'll see you again this weekend. Have an awesome week, everyone. Thank you, and God bless.